So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Business Breakfast Chat. Wednesday is our interview day, and today we're going to learn more about Carine. So I'm delighted to ask her the first couple of questions, and then other call attendees can ask questions as well. I'd love to see questions in the comments too under the video. That would be awesome. So I'd like to start with asking you to perhaps introduce yourself in a couple words, a couple sentences of who you are, what you do, and what inspired you to come to these calls as well. I'd like you to share that to start with. Just some words about yourself and what was inspiring for you to come on to the calls.
Yeah, my name is Carine. I'm a mom for two daughters, 9 and 4 olds, and yeah, I have a full-time job. But last year I started to do business because I was like, I have to do something else on top of my job because I feel this
urge,
yes,
desire,
desire to do something to help people, and then I joined RX. It's a company of the United States. They sell many products, many natural products, and that's what I was looking for, because many people need help for skins, for losing weight or something like that, and it was for me an opportunity to help others. That's why I start with RX, and now I want to grow up and to success in that business. That's why I came every morning to join you and to participate in this group, because it's helped me to learn how to build a business, how to, yes, that's why I'm with you.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Carine. And where are you located? Where do you live?
Yeah, I'm living in Quebec side in Gatineau. Mm-hmm. It's not far from Ottawa. It's about 10 minutes. Yes, it's exactly in Ermer.
Awesome. So something I'd like to ask is, where do you usually meet the people who become your customers or contacts or partners with RX or in your business? Have you been meeting them through people you know, or what are generally, where has it been that you've been meeting people that become your customers?
In January, it's my friends, because I use only Facebook, and so I target people who was around me, and they just give reference to others. That's how I get.
Awesome.
Yes.
So you started, let's say, at home in your Facebook friends space, and then they refer people to you. That sounds like a perfect plan. And who are the kind of people that you envision as having as your customers, your team, your partners? What are the type of people? What do you see in them? The people that you'd like to have with you and who might be seeing you in this call, wanting to contact you. Who are they?
Actually, when we were talking about health, it's about everybody are something, need something
something for everybody.
Yes, there is something for everybody.
yeah. Uh, but if I want to have people to work with, I need maybe people who are in my age, like average 25, 45. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy because it's easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but to help, I help everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But if
People
I
that you
need,
can people
yes,
that you can relate to, people that it's sometimes it's easier. There's a certain amount, there's some people that we relate to easily and they relate to us as well. So are there like specific values or qualities that you see in the business that you're creating that could be attracting other people, that things that are specific to you, a kind of way of thinking or values or what matters to you, and perhaps what matter to the people that you'd like to attract as well? So what is important to you in this business?
the important to me is to connect to others and find something, the value I can add
Mm.
to them. And yeah, I think it's like I have to find something to do, something to give them. Yeah, that's what I I do now. It's like to help
Mm-hmm.
people. Yeah,
To see how you can bring value to other people is what you like, is what you're looking for, and also connecting with people and in your communications. And so would that be the type of person you're looking for as well, who would be someone who would be looking out for others and how they can help with that, because they would relate to the way that you're working, and also it would be easier for you to understand each other if the people that you're meeting are that way too.
exactly.
Yeah. Awesome. Great. I'd like to see if there are some questions from Aline Marie, Jennifer, Amy on our call as well. I can think of some more for sure, but I'd like to see if you have some other things to add, some questions to ask, so we can learn more about Carine. And also, she brings a lot to the calls because she sums everything up into a couple words every time. It's incredible. So would someone like to add something? Jennifer?
Sure, Catherine, that sounds very exciting. And I'll have to go to your link or your Facebook page, because I'm not familiar with RX. So I'm excited to learn something new as far as that goes. But I wanted to ask you, Catherine, how do you find your business is making you grow as an entrepreneur? What have you discovered? Because it's really it's a journey when you join direct sales. And I've discovered so many layers about myself, and I'm sure you have too. So I'm curious, what have you discovered about yourself since becoming an entrepreneur with this company?
What I found first in RX, it's I fell in love with the products, and when I tried them, I love what I saw, the quality, and it was for me like I and unbelievable. That's how I am. I like I'm in um I have a confidence when I talk about that product, and it's not about uh, just to sell or just to talk to people. No, I have a conviction. What I know. I know the product is good, and uh, maybe sometimes it's I don't have no customers, but I like I present my products, and yeah, with with the confidence.
Mm.
Um, I still have this feeling. What I do, it's I am in the good part, so I continue with that's what I do now.
You've mastered something early on. I think that's something in direct sales, they tell us in the beginning, is you have to believe in the product. So as soon as you believe, once you get to the point you're believing, you don't care if somebody buys or not. You know that this product is
Exactly.
it. This is it. I don't care what you think. This is
Yes.
it. So that's wonderful. That's wonderful, Carine. Wonderful.
Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. That was good too. Would someone else like to add a question, a comment following that?
Well, Carine, first I want to acknowledge that you're here and that you speak English with us and that you're doing an interview. I think it's great. I'm very happy for you because I know what challenges it could be. So you're very, it's a bless to hear from you. And what I want to ask is, you're still young, you need to build a team around you. So do you have goals? Did you project yourself in 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and saying, okay, in 5 years I want to be there, I want to have that number of team member?
Yes. Yeah. I know I have to grow up a team. That's how we succeed in this kind of business. It's a challenge to me to have people who desire to do something I do now. But I have 3 people now under me, and I still working with them to inspire them to bring other people, and then continue to grow up. I have a goal this year. Now I don't know how to say that. I am in a level. It's not a high level, but it's in the middle.
Middle.
But I'm still working on my own person to attract other people. That's why I have to practice my communication, to practice my leadership. I read so much. That's why every day I say I'm still learning. I took many ideas and I put them together to find what can be easy for me to use. And my personality is introverted. I don't know if I can say that, introverted.
Introvert. Mm-hmm.
It's not helpful for me. It's a big challenge to say what I think, because everything stay inside me.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a goal to build my team and to still growing in my business.
Wow. Personal development as a motor for team building. That sounds like a great idea as well. Would you like to add something, Inez? A question or a comment following this with Carine?
I am personally very impressed with you, Carine, because despite the barrier of the language barrier, which you don't, we all find language barrier, and despite the language barrier, because your goal and your vision and mission and purpose is bigger than that, you are pushing through. And, not many people would push through that barrier to really go for their dreams and their purposes. That, to me, is that you are a serious business owner and entrepreneur, because I know a lot of, I've been in the industry, I've been selling for a long time. And a lot of people have so many excuses after excuses. They use all kinds of excuses. And now you are not using that as an excuse to show up every day regularly in this meeting. And even though with that barrier, you are pushing through. And I think you are the best example of what it takes to really pursue and show up, pursue your dream and show up. I mean, it is not easy to show up. It is not easy to show up, but you are showing up and you're pushing through, and that is such a heartwarming thing to see for me, because as an immigrant myself, I as an immigrant, and not that you're immigrant, I don't assume that you're an immigrant, but as an immigrant, when I came to this country, it was very, very difficult to blend in and to do things in a country. And I know that's when I went to Quebec one time and I couldn't speak one language and nobody could speak language, I feel lost. So it can be very, very difficult, but yet you are here and you're pursuing your dream despite that. And I think that is something to be impressed by, and really your model. So I'm impressed.
Awesome. Thank you. I agree with that as well. And I'd even go further in saying that Carine in particular is demonstrating something I've been looking at, and I think I've heard from elsewhere as well, is that it is possible that language is no more a limit than color or gender or race or space or anything. And this is an example of, you don't have access to all the words or perhaps everything you'd like to say. But I mean, there are challenges that come with differences of languages and all the other differences. There are challenges that come from them, but they may not be a barrier as we had imagined them. So knowing that, thanks to your example, perhaps we can all push further through things that we thought were limits, you know? So it's kind of like you're a limit breaker, you know? you disappeared the limits. I'd also like to ask you, since we're approaching the end of the call, how could people contact you? What is the best way if someone hears you or sees you in this interview, or one of us would like to refer you, for example? What's the best way to put them in contact with you? What is the next step for that person with you if they would like to really communicate with you directly?
I use Facebook. If you want to talk to me, you can just send me message. Yeah.
So we'll make sure.
Last name. Oh, I'm sorry, Charlotte.
We'll make sure. Yeah, your last name. We don't have your. That's what Jennifer was saying.
Oh, my last name. Yeah, my last name is Nezerwe. It's Nezerwe.
Okay.
So we'll make sure to put that in the Facebook, actually the YouTube or the Facebook, or the video anyway, the text that goes with the video, so that people can reach you through Facebook. And any closing words, Amy, someone, to our call today?
Well, I just have a suggestion, Carine. You can write your name in your image, so people, when you're online, people can see your name and they can know how to connect with you.
That's true. Okay. We usually do that in the beginning of the calls, and we forgot it. But when you click on the three buttons, the three dots next to your name, you can actually add your full name. That's a tip for all networking online, everything, because otherwise people look for you and they can't find you. So that people have access to finding you on social media. So thank you everyone very much. We'll continue some other topics on the following days, and looking forward to seeing you on our next call. Have a great day. Take care, everybody.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.